European integration is the process of industrial, political, legal, economic, social and cultural integration of states wholly or partially in Europe. European integration has primarily come about through the European Union and its policies. History. One of the first to conceive of a union of European nations was Count Richard Nicolaus von Coudenhove-Kalergi, who wrote the Pan-Europa Manifesto in 1923. His ideas influenced Aristide Briand, who gave a speech in favor of a European Union in the League of Nations on 8 September 1929, and who in 1930 wrote a memorandum on the organization of a regime of European Federal Union for the government of France, which became the first European government formally to adopt the principle. At the end of World War II, the continental political climate favored unity in democratic European countries, seen by many as an escape from the extreme forms of nationalism which had devastated the continent. In a speech delivered on 19 September 1946 at the University of Zurich, Switzerland, Winston Churchill postulated a United States of Europe. The same speech, however, contains remarks, less often quoted, which make it clear that Churchill did not initially see Britain as being part of this United States of Europe. We British have our own Commonwealth of Nations. And why should there not be a European group which could give a sense of enlarged patriotism and common citizenship to the distracted peoples of this turbulent and mighty continent, and why should it not take its rightful place with other great groupings in shaping the destinies of men? France and Germany must take the lead together. Great Britain, the British Commonwealth of Nations, mighty America, and I trust Soviet Russia, for then indeed all would be well, must be the friends and sponsors of the new Europe, and must champion its right to live and shine. Theories of integration. The question of how to avoid wars between the nation-states was essential for the first theories. Federalism and functionalism propose the containment of the nation-state, while transactionalism sought to theorize the conditions for the stabilization of the nation-state system. One of the most influential theories of European integration is neo-functionalism, developed by Ernst B. Haas and further investigated by Leon Lindbergh. The important debate between neo-functionalism and intergovernmentalism still remains central in understanding the development and setbacks of the European Union. But as the empirical world has changed, so have the theories and thus the understanding of European integration. Today there is a relatively new focus on the complex policy making in the EU and multi-level governance trying to produce a theory of the workings and development of the EU. Citizens' organizations calling for further integration. Various Federalist organizations have been created over time supporting the idea of a federal Europe. These include the Union of European Federalists, the European Movement International and the European Federalist Party. The Union of European Federalists is a European non-governmental organization campaigning for a federal Europe. It consists of 20 constituent organizations and it has been active at the European, national and local levels for more than 50 years. The European Movement International is a lobbying association that coordinates the efforts of associations and national councils with the goal of promoting European integration, in disseminating information about it. The European Federalist Party is the pro-European, pan-European and federalist political party which advocates further integration of the EU and the establishment of a federal Europe. Its aim is to gather all Europeans to promote European federalism and to participate in all elections all over Europe. It has national sections in 15 countries. Overlap of membership in various agreements. There are various agreements with overlapping membership. Several countries take part in a larger number of agreements than others. Common membership of member states of the European Union. All member states of the European Union are members of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, Council of Europe, Single Euro Payments Area, European Union Customs Union, European Olympic Committees, European Common Aviation Area, European Civil Aviation Conference, European Committee for Standardization, European Telecommunications Standards Institute, European Committee for Electrotechnical Standardization, European Patent Convention, European Atomic Energy Community, European Higher Education Area, Belgium as Flemish Community and French Community, i.e., the German-speaking community of Belgium is not included, have organizations that are members of the European Broadcasting Union, Union of European Football Associations, European Network of Transmission System Operators for Electricity, have organizations that are members, associated partners or observers of the European Network of Transmission System Operators for Gas, are located in the European Broadcasting Area. Most integrated countries, 14 states, are part of Eurozone and NATO. These are Belgium, Estonia, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia and Spain. They are all members of the European Union, the European Economic Area, the Schengen Area, the European Defence Agency. Of these countries, Estonia, Latvia, France and the Netherlands did not sign the Declaration 52 on Symbols of the European Union. Spain did not sign the Agreement on a Unified Patent Court. Lithuania is not part of EUMETNET. Latvia, Lithuania, Greece, Italy, Portugal did not sign the Prüm Convention, but all except Latvia notified the Council of their desire to become part of the convention. Latvia, Lithuania, Slovakia and Slovenia are not members of the European Space Agency. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Slovenia are not part of European Organization for Nuclear Research. Slovenia has formally confirmed its wish to become a member. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Slovakia are not part of European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts, but have signed a cooperation agreement. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Slovakia, Slovenia are not members of European Molecular Biology Laboratory, but Lithuania and Slovakia are EMBL Prospect member state. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Slovenia, the Netherlands and Luxembourg don't participate in the Institute Lauerlandjoven. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Luxembourg, Greece don't participate in the European Southern Observatory. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania are not part of the RG Continental Europe of the European Network of Transmission System Operators for Electricity. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Greece, Portugal don't use Central European Time as standard time. Only Belgium and Germany are part of all of these groups. Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Spain are not republics but monarchies. Greece does not use the Latin script for the official language. Geographic scope. Beyond geographic Europe, some agreements that are mostly related to countries of the European continent are also valid in territories outside the continent. Not listed below are agreements if their scope is beyond geographic Europe only because the agreement includes territories of transcontinental countries. Russia, Kazakhstan, Turkey, Azerbaijan and Georgia contain some territory in Europe and some in Asia. Special territories of European countries, e.g., special territories of member states of the European Union. Cyprus, which is a member of the Council of Europe and several other agreements. List. NATO contains USA and Canada, but has a European focus. Article 10 of the North Atlantic Treaty describes how non-member states may join. The parties may invite any other European state in a position to further the principles of this treaty. Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe contains USA, Canada, Central Asian countries and Mongolia. European Broadcasting Union contains North African and Middle East countries. European Olympic Committees contains Israel. Limited to regions within geographic Europe, several regional integration efforts have effectively promoted intergovernmental cooperation and reduced the possibility of regional armed conflict. Other initiatives have removed barriers to free trade in European regions, and increased the free movement of people, labor, goods, and capital across national borders. Nordic countries. Since the end of the Second World War, the following organizations have been established in the Nordic region: the Nordic Council and the Nordic Council of Ministers is a cooperation forum for the parliaments and governments of the Nordic countries created in February 1953. It includes the states of Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden, and their autonomous territories. The Nordic Passport Union, created in 1954 but implemented on 1 May 1958, establishes free movement across borders without passports for the country's citizens. It comprises Denmark, Sweden and Norway as foundational states. Further, it includes Finland and Iceland since 24 September 1965, and the Danish Autonomous Territories of Faroe Islands since 1 January 1966. Baltic Sea Region. The following political and/or economic organizations have been in the Baltic region in the postmodern era. The organization was planned in Vilnius on 1 December 1990, and the three nations agreed to its structure and rules on 13 June 1994. The Baltic Free Trade Area was a trade agreement between Estonia, Lithuania and Latvia. It was signed on 13 September 1993 and came into force on 1 April 1994. The agreement was later extended to apply also to agricultural products, effective from 1 January 1997. BAFTA ceased to exist when its members joined the EU on 1 May 2004. The Council of the Baltic Sea States was founded in 1992 to promote intergovernmental cooperation among Baltic Sea countries in questions concerning economy, civil society development, human rights issues, and nuclear and radiation safety. It has 12 members including Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Germany, Iceland, Latvia, Lithuania, Norway, Poland, Russia, Sweden and the European Commission. In 2009, the European Council approved the EU strategy for the Baltic Sea region following a communication from the European Commission. The EU SBSR was the first macro-regional strategy in Europe. The strategy aims to reinforce cooperation within the Baltic Sea region, to address challenges together, and to promote balanced development in the region. The strategy contributes to major EU policies, including Europe 2020, and reinforces integration within the region. Nordic Baltic 8 Low Countries region. Since the end of the First World War, the following unions have been set in the Low Countries region. The Benelux is an economic and political union between Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. On 5 September 1944, a treaty establishing the Benelux Customs Union was signed. It entered into force in 1948, and ceased to exist on 1 November 1960, when it was replaced by the Benelux Economic Union after a treaty signed in The Hague on 3 February 1958. A Benelux Parliament was created in 1955. The Belgium-Luxembourg Economic Union can be seen as a forerunner of the Benelux. Blue was created by the treaty signed on 25 July 1921. It established a single market between both countries, while setting the Belgian franc and Luxembourgian franc at a fixed parity. Black Sea Region. Several regional organizations have been founded in the Black Sea region since the fall of the Soviet Union, such as the Organization of the Black Sea. Economic cooperation aims to ensure peace, stability and prosperity by encouraging friendly and good neighborly relations among the 12 state members, located mainly in the Black Sea region. It was created on 25 June 1992 in Istanbul, and entered into force on 1 May 1999. The 11 founding members were Albania, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, Georgia, Greece, Moldova, Romania, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine. Serbia joined in April 2004. The Guam Organization for Democracy and Economic Development is a regional organization of 4 post-Soviet states, which aims to promote cooperation and democratic values, ensure stable development, enhance international and regional security, and stepping up European integration. Current members include the 4 founding ones, namely, Georgia, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, and Moldova. Uzbekistan joined in 1999, and left in 2005. Britain and Ireland. Since the end of the First World War, the following agreements have been signed in the Britain and Ireland and Irish region. The British-Irish Council was created by the Belfast Agreement in 1998 to promote the harmonious and mutually beneficial development of the totality of relationships among the peoples of these islands. It was formally established on the 2nd of December 1999. Its membership comprises Ireland, the United Kingdom, 3 of the constituent countries of the UK, and 3 British Crown dependencies. Because England does not have a devolved government, it is not represented on the Council as a separate entity. The Common Travel Area is a passport-free zone established in 1922 that comprises Ireland, the United Kingdom, the Isle of Man, Jersey and Guernsey. Central Europe. The following cooperation agreements have been signed in Central Europe. The Visegrad Group is a Central European alliance for cooperation and European integration, based on an ancient strategic alliance of core Central European countries. The group originated in a summit meeting of Czechoslovakia, Hungary and Poland held in the Hungarian castle town of Visegrad on 15 February 1991. The Czech Republic and Slovakia became members after the dissolution of Czechoslovakia in 1993. In 1989, Central European Initiative, a forum of regional, has been formed in Hungary. The Central European Free Trade Agreement is a trade agreement between countries in Central Europe and the Balkans, which works as a preparation for full European Union membership. As of 2013 update, it has 7 members: Macedonia, Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Moldova, Montenegro, Serbia and UNMIK-administered Kosovo Province. It was established in 1992 by Czechoslovakia, Hungary and Poland, but came into force only in 1994. Czechoslovakia had in the meantime split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Slovenia joined in 1996, while Romania did the same in 1997, Bulgaria in 1999, and Croatia in 2003. In 2004, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Poland, and Slovenia left the CEFTA to join the EU. Romania and Bulgaria left it in 2007 for the same reason. Subsequently, Macedonia joined it in 2006, and Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Moldova, Montenegro, Serbia and UNMIK in 2007. In 2013, Croatia left the CEFTA to join the EU. Switzerland and Liechtenstein participate in a customs union since 1924, and both employ the Swiss franc as national currency. Eastern Bloc. The Council for Mutual Economic Assistance and the Warsaw Pact included most of Eastern Europe. Both are dissolved. The strategy provides a basis for improved cooperation among 14 countries along the Danube River. It aims to improve the effectiveness of regional integration efforts and leverage the impact of policies at the EU, national and local levels. Council of Europe. Against the background of the devastation and human suffering during the Second World War as well as the need for reconciliation after the war, the idea of European integration led to the creation of the Council of Europe in Strasbourg in 1949. The most important achievement of the Council of Europe is the European Convention on Human Rights of 1950 with its European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. which serves as a de facto Supreme Court for human rights and fundamental freedoms throughout Europe. Human rights are also protected by the Council of Europe's Committee for the Prevention of Torture and the European Social Charter. Most conventions of the Council of Europe pursue the aim of greater legal integration, such as the Conventions on Legal Assistance against corruption, against money laundering, against doping in sport, or internet crime. Cultural cooperation is based on the Cultural Convention of 1954 and subsequent conventions on the recognition of university studies and diplomas, as well as on the protection of minority languages. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, former communist European countries were able to accede to the Council of Europe, which now comprises 47 states in Europe. Therefore, European integration has practically succeeded at the level of the Council of Europe, encompassing almost the whole European continent, with the exception of Kazakhstan and Belarus, the latter due to its still non-democratic government. European integration at the level of the Council of Europe functions through the accession of member states to its conventions as well as through political coordination at the level of ministerial conferences and interparliamentary sessions. In accordance with its Statute of 1949, the Council of Europe works to achieve greater unity among its members based on common values, such as human rights and democracy. Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe is a transatlantic intergovernmental organization whose aim is to secure stability in Europe. It was established as the Conference on Security and Cooperation in Europe in July 1973, and was subsequently transformed into its current form in January 1995. The OSCE has 56 member states, covering most of the Northern Hemisphere. The OSCE develops three lines of activities, namely the politico-military dimension, the economic and environmental dimension and the human dimension. These respectively promote mechanisms for conflict prevention and resolution, the monitoring, alerting and assistance in case of economic and environmental threats, and full respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. European Free Trade Association. The European Free Trade Association is a European trade bloc which was established on 3 May 1960 as an alternative for European states who didn't join the EEC. EFTA currently has 4 member states: Iceland, Norway, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. Just Norway and Switzerland are founding members. The EFTA Convention was signed on 4 January 1960 in Stockholm by 7 states: Austria, Denmark, Norway, Portugal, Sweden, Switzerland and the United Kingdom. Finland became an associate member in 1961 and a full member in 1986. Iceland joined in 1970 and Liechtenstein did the same in 1991. The United Kingdom and Denmark left in 1973, when they joined the European Community. Portugal left EFTA in 1986, when it also joined the EC. Austria, Finland and Sweden ceased to be EFTA members in 1995 by joining the European Union, which superseded the EC in 1993. European Broadcasting Union. Founded in 1950.